And we are live. I'm with people that have been on my show before. I can see you in the mirror. Wait, come back. Give us a wave, Sam. That's Sam, the host of these evenings. I'm here at another Harry's evening every Thursday at an undisclosed location somewhere in Berkshire. And tonight, the question was, how connected are we? But the real question is, how connected are we? That's just the same question, but let's connect. Come on, Tan. Welcome back. Yeah, sit there.
Okay.
Join me.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hi.
You've been. What did we talk about last time?
I think we spoke about angels last time.
We spoke about angels. Tonight we talked about how connected people are. Rizzo's in the chat saying hi. Hi, Rizzo. Welcome.
Hi.
Say hi to Tanya.
Hello.
Tanya, Rizzo, Tanya, a regular contributor
Really?
to the channel. How connected are we?
I think it's not possible for us not to be connected. I think we're connected energetically.
Will you shut that door?
Yeah, I think in my world, everything is connected energetically on different frequencies. I think we have our own energetic fields, everything that's living, every living thing.
You mentioned that you felt you could connect with people in other parts of the world.
Yeah, so if, for instance, I'm a psychic medium, so if I have a client who's in, Germany or somewhere else, and I'm in the United Kingdom, it's very easy for me to connect my energy with that person, and that's the way that I'm able to share with them about what they need to know about past, present, future, all that kind of thing. But it's all energetic.
Okay.
That's how we...
Do you have any tangible evidence of this, or is it just a feeling that you get?
Tangible evidence. I
that
can
you
say...
That you have connected?
Well, no, I do connect. So,
okay, but how do we know?
How do we know? I
mean,
don't know.
I feel like I'm connecting with you now, but I can't prove it.
It's I wouldn't say a feeling. In my world, it's a reality because I can't do my work.
In your world?
Yes, in my spiritual world, I can't work as a medium or a distance healer if I'm not working energetically. That means if we're not all connected, I can't connect with someone in another country, in another place. It's nowhere near me.
Okay, but how can you prove that you've connected to someone in another country?
Okay. I can just say from my own experiences, I can often feel how someone's feeling. I'll know situations they're in, things like that. I can't say I don't know how else to say that I can prove that.
There's a test we could do, and I'm not suggesting we do this, but it occurred to me as we were sitting down talking about the connections people have and the energy people gave off. If I completely blindfolded you and sat you down on the sofa over there, and someone of the 10 or so people from tonight came and sat down with you, do you think you could tell who's sitting next to you?
Depends if they smell or not.
Okay, so would it have to be through sense of smell?
No.
Do you?
I could try. I don't know if I've never done anything like that before.
Do you want to try it? Not tonight, but
thanks.
Shall we?
Like so on the spot.
Shall we set that up?
We can.
Or would it be anybody? Could anyone do it, or is it a unique gift that you have?
Well, I feel
like doing it now. Go and get someone. I'm going to close my... Let's do it. But I'll do it. Because if I get it wrong, I'm not claiming to be.
No, I don't mind if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
I really don't have a problem with that. It's something I've never done, actually.
Well, we could turn it into a game, but
Okay.
because I have to control the channel.
Okay.
Go and get somebody.
Okay.
I will honestly shut my eyes, and there'll be no cheating. You can be the referee. Sit them down, and I'll try and pick up the energy.
Yeah.
And I'll guess who it is. But do it.
Okay. Can I try after
quietly.
you?
Yeah, we can all have a go.
Okay, close your eyes.
Well, go and get them ready.
Okay.
And then knock at the
Okay,
door.
but don't look.
I won't look or listen,
Okay.
and then we can referee it. So we're going to try an experiment. An unnamed person is going to sit next to me, and I will, by sensing their aura, if that's indeed possible, try and guess who it might be. And I know there's two people that definitely won't be because they're sat in the room with me now. But I feel like this is something that could be done. There might be something in this. But even if I do get it right, maybe it could be the sense of smell. Some people do have a pungent aroma. And even if we don't recognise that, it might be a subconscious thing. But the subconscious is... All right, are we ready? Okay, I'm shutting my eyes now. I'm not peeking. And I'm trying not to take into account how heavy their steps are. But all these bits of information are probably going in subconsciously. Are they near me yet? I can sense them coming. All right, someone near me? Someone in the chair?
Give us a minute.
Okay. So the experiment is an unnamed individual who was present at the talk tonight is going to sit down next to me. And there's all kind of psychological factors at play here because I've got to bear in mind it's obviously someone that would have been up for it. Are they sat down? Are they sat down now?
Yes, next to you.
I feel like this is a man. I'm just going a bit off. No offence if that's all. Is it?
Do you want to try something?
What do I want to try?
Okay.
Go on.
Imagine your aura around you.
Yeah, I'm imagining.
Okay. And imagine your aura spreading around the chair next to you.
I'm spreading it.
Enveloping whoever's in the chair next to you.
My aura enveloping, like I'm giving them a big
Can you
hug.
imagine that? Yes, like you are surrounding the other person with your own aura.
Okay. There's definitely someone there.
Promise. Pinky swear.
Okay. I think I've got who it is. Can I guess now?
Yeah.
Is it Dave?
No.
Okay. Is it a man?
Definitely a man.
It's a man. It's not Dave.
No.
Oh man.
It's so hard.
I know. It's. What if I put hand to hand? Would that help? Is that cheating? Is that okay?
No, that's not cheating.
All right, let's go hand to hand. Put your hand out, mystery man. Soft hands. It's definitely a man.
Promise.
Right. Well, and it's not Sass because he is here. Okay. Is it? Wait. It's Grant. Is it Grant?
Hi, Bona. No.
Damn it. All right, I'm just going to start going for it now. Guy.
No.
Not Dave.
No.
Is it Sam?
No. I'm on a nursery.
Simon Batchelor. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
But is that proving anything? Because you've just gone through a list.
I've got it in there.
You did say my surname as well, which maybe just that was like because everybody else was just.
Yeah, that's sorry.
I thought you were going to get
Thank
it.
you. No, sorry, man. I regret that I didn't. I would love to believe in this, but I got that you're a man.
Yeah, well, that's a start. I feel
I'd love to
honored.
try.
I feel, yeah. But Rupert Sheldrake has done a number of experiments with this, and they,
So it can be done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a one-off. It doesn't prove anything one way or the other. It was good fun. How are we doing in the other room? Are they watching us in the other room? Go and tell them to sort it out.
Can they see
If they can, yeah. Go and so okay. Well, that was. Have you ever had experiences like this that would suggest this? I know you have. Have you ever sensed someone was calling and it was them, or what's happened to you? Bunch up. Sorry. Get in.
Well, I mean, on numerous occasions, I've often, the phone has just gone and think, oh, I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
Or
about the
person. Yeah. I remember. A few times. A very, 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 very strong sort of thought of somebody, and then
because the theory on the phone, a lot of people say, "Oh, I felt my phone was about to ring it and then it rang," but I think that is the radiation, because like the TV will go before the phone rings. If that can do that to the TV, what can it do to your brain? Which does have electric.
But what I mean is I've maybe been thinking about somebody, and then they've called. So it's not been the sort of the moment beforehand. It's just I've been thinking about them perhaps in the few minutes beforehand.
Well, cool is saying that is called coincidence, and they've done a really disapproving face with it as well. I thought someone was about to make a comment.
Coincidence is good.
And they did.
But I think yes, it can be coincidence. But I think that the fact is that so many people have these experiences that maybe there's more to it. But yes,
I can pick up my phone before it rings.
Can you now?
I can.
Somebody call them.
It has happened to me many, many times. I will randomly.
Every time?
No, many times. Many times. I will pick up my phone and very shortly somebody will phone me. Even if I've not checked my phone, as I pick up my phone, it rings.
Do you think that is coincidence? Is it the radiation or the electric waves interfering with your brain?
I'm with Simon on that.
What is it?
I'm thinking about someone and they phone, or they've thought about me and they've been connecting with me and they ring. A lot of times, if I'm upset, I have special friends in other parts of the world that will phone me and say, Tan, are you feeling all right? I feel I needed to phone you.
But is it the case that when this happens, it's more memorable and we remember it? And many times we're thinking of someone and they don't phone us and nothing happens, and we just sort of dismiss that, and that's why that. You think it's too much to be a coincidence?
Oh, I think it's too much to be a coincidence. I'm sure coincidences do happen, but I'm very much with what Simon says.
All I know is that it does happen. It may be a coincidence, but I've also if you watch Google Rupert Sheldrake, who's a Cambridge professor who's done experiments on this.
Cambridge.
It's not as good as Oxford.
Not quite. No.
But yeah, they've done experiments on it, and they've shown that I think it isn't the chances are greater than the coincidence. But yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
And Cole is mentioning it's called counting the hits, which is obviously someone skeptical, I suppose. I don't know. And even if it is just, we talk about a sixth sense, and there are people who can use the normal 5 senses to create the illusion of a sixth sense. Like the likes of Darren Brown doesn't claim that he's doing any sort of hocus pocus, but he's a phenomenal performer, and his performances will convince you he must be using some kind of sixth sense or jinn or whatever it is. But maybe he's just very, very, very perceptive. Like Usain Bolt is the fastest man in the world. How fast would he have to be for us to say that's superhuman speed?
Gotcha.
How fast would you have to be for that to be superhuman? How perceptive would you have to be to say, oh, this is superhuman perception? Maybe people can use the 5 senses that we have and then subconsciously or tap into the subconscious, and that tells us
I think
things that we couldn't believe.
A lot of us have better ability to use our gifts of tapping in energetically than others. I think some people do it better than other people. I don't know.
But tapping
It's just
into what?
the force of energy that connects us all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I mean, how is it possible that somebody to connect with somebody in another place, in another country? I mean, it happens to me all the time. A friend will phone me. I mean, when I really need to speak to someone, when I'm feeling sad or upset, and it's only really at those times, and they'll go something like, "I felt you weren't good today. I feel something's not right with you. Are you okay?" And when I'm feeling happy and beautiful and life is fantastic, I never speak to those people, and they connect with me when I need to.
and is this energy a tangible thing? Is it a force? Is it energy in the way that we understand it, light, sound, heat? They say that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be converted into another form. What form is this energy taking? Is it tangible? Will there one day be a scientific explanation for it?
Maybe it's sort of another way of doing of thinking about it is it's these conscious fields that we have a field we have a real conscious being, and our consciousness kind of affects other people. And how does it do that? Well, no one knows, but perhaps one way is that like you've got magnetic fields, you've got the two objects that can be not they have that invisible force between them. That's the way we're quite happy with the concept of magnetic field or electromagnetic fields. Could it be that consciousness also have fields and interact with each other? It's just a
I just
thought.
want to
that
try
makes
something.
something.
Can you tell me one of your people's names that's online now? Anyone.
Rizzo.
Anyone.
Rizzo's in the chat. Yeah.
Rizzo.
Yeah.
Rizzo, is it okay if I try something with you?
Rizzo?
If I try and connect with you for a sec.
Rizzo, if you're there, Tanya would like to connect
I
with
just
you.
want to try something, if that's okay.
I just want to try something, okay?
Go on.
Or if not, would anyone else like to volunteer? One of the people in the chat, if Rizzo's not there, if someone would like to connect with Tanya, who is here with us now, just let us know. Big up, Julian. That's Bants Over Everything. Bants Over Everything, would you like to try something? Is this interactive? We're about to get interactive. If you would like to interact with Tanya, just give your consent and we'll do a little experiment. Interactively connecting. Should we go? And the thing is, Bants Over Everything is someone I don't...
I never do that.
Okay, we do it. We always prioritise consent on this show. And Tanya is in the hot seat. We'll try Bants Over Everything, but Bants Over Everything.
Okay?
Yeah, it's someone I don't know though.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, fine. Well,
If
I'm just
it's
waiting.
okay,
I'm just
did
waiting to
they
get the
give
yes.
permission?
Or anyone else who would like to give their permission. Don't worry, Julian. You won't get me. Okay, I'm going to take that as permission.
Okay.
Bants Over Everything.
Okay.
Full consent given. Brilliant. Right, we're now connecting with you. Tanya is going to do whatever it is she does.
Okay. Well, just give us a minute.
Okay, here we go.
Please don't worry. I'm not going to talk about anything really personal or confidential in any way. So please don't worry about that. Just very simple things. Like, for instance, at the moment, I'm picking up that person is battling with swallowing. Is battling with swallowing, has got a problem with the throat or something like that. Because I'm battling to swallow. I'm finding it difficult to swallow.
You're watching Lessons for Life.
I don't know if that's... Can you confirm or deny that? I don't know.
But Bants Over Everything, whoever you are, is there any sort of throat issues at the moment?
Picking that up from you.
Jordan M is saying, I can't I can't relax with that crocodile on the shelf. Sorry,
Which
Jordan.
crocodile? This one. Oh, but he's so cute.
Don't worry, Jordan M. It's only an alligator. Don't worry. Good point.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, so we're getting throat problems for Bants over everything.
Something to do with the throat. I'm picking up for you. Also, the feeling that I have is a little anxiety. I'm picking up anxiety.
Okay, but I think you might be picking that up from me.
No, I'm not picking it up.
No, okay. I'm a bit.
Are you? Oh. No, I promise I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm connecting with that person, whoever that is.
Well, Bants over everything is saying, I'm drinking tea perfectly fine. Okay, but there you are swallowing something, and maybe it's hot.
No, something to
Hot
do
liquid.
with, I'm picking up something to do with the throat and anxiety.
Okay.
Because those are just feelings, so I'm just picking up feelings.
I hope Jordan M's ego is not getting in the way. He's worried about that.
Let's just see what else comes up. Hold on a second. Okay, now I can't talk about that stuff. Okay. No, that's all I'm picking up. So I'm picking up
The swallowing issue.
the throats, something to do with it, his or her throat.
You don't sense if it's a male or a female?
Hold on.
Or other?
Hold on.
Bants over everything is saying, put out whatever you like. There's
No.
consent.
No.
Or you don't want this? No.
No.
Because I've just picked up on it as well, and it's pretty bad.
I'm not
Bants
saying
over
that.
everything. Yeah, no, you can't say that.
No, that's not. I'm not saying that. What
Bants over everything is saying, don't hold back.
okay. No, it's not something to talk about on the air. Hold on.
Maybe after the.
I can just say that on number 17, which is the 17th, and I very seldom get numbers, so 17th or in a 17 days. It's not a surprise, it's something that's already being waited for, is already in the process, happens or comes on that day. 17 days time or on the 17th. I don't know what's today.
Bants over everything is saying, is it the lottery?
Oh, I
we're
can
all
tell you
gonna
the
play it
lottery
now.
numbers as well. Would you
God.
like to know them?
Here we go.
Hello,
Pen and paper.
write that down, take a note. No, I don't know what it is.
Okay, something on the 17th.
No, but it's something already waited for. I don't know what that person is waiting for. I'm also trying to pick up. I can't pick up, I'm so sorry, the person's gender.
That's right. Well, only because I study the statistics, I know there's a 95% chance that that person is male, because that seems to be who my channel appeals to.
Oh, really?
And who goes on the internet mainly
okay.
at this time.
People
But
got
who
nothing
knows?
better to do.
Well,
It's late
men
at
don't.
night.
Women probably do. I don't know. Just my guess, but you never know.
Okay, the drinking tea is not what's going on with that person's throat.
No.
No. It's got nothing to do with drinking
Forget
tea.
about the tea.
Yeah,
Tea is
away
out of
with
the
tea.
question. Pour
Whatever's
the tea
going on,
away.
it's not drinking tea.
All right.
No. There's
Throat-related issue.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we can come back to Bants over everything if you pick up on anything more.
I will.
But do you mind if I ask you about what you said earlier about this energy, because
Okay.
we're in the month of August, which is Leo in terms
Yes.
of astrology and the signs of the zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening at the moment?
Oh, so it's nothing I'm a specialist in.
Okay.
It's just something I've read about and have tried to look up on my own. So today is the 8th of the 8th month, which is a special day energetically. it's today it's called the Lion's Gate portal, which opens today. And I'm also not really good with astrology, but I do understand it's to do with the star Sirius. Sirius?
Yeah.
Sirius aligning with the earth.
You cannot be serious. No.
Yeah?
No? What?
Sirius
Yeah, serious.
aligns with the earth, which opens a portal for an abundance of additional energy to come into to us on earth.
But does it really, though? Does that really happen?
Yes, I do.
Or is this
believe
just
it does.
something that the ancients believed and we've sort of perpetuated it? Because astrology has been around for thousands of years, and people believed that was the bear and this was the Aries and the lion, or whatever. But astronomy, the one with the telescope and the modern version, is looking at what's really happening. Weren't these old stories just sort of myths? And I mean, where have they come from? What and why do you believe it, other than you were brought up with it?
I hear you.
Okay.
I personally believe that that's what happens today, whether it's maybe not today, but I do believe in the additional supply of energy when we need onto the earth. I'm very personally, I feel energies in places, and today I've been the whole day feeling ditzy, a little bit buzzy and lightheaded, and
do you think this is
you can
because of
call that a coincidence or somebody's favorite word, coincidence. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But that's just my personal experience. But it's a very widely known event. It's called the Lion's Gate portal. If you want to read about it, I can't say I understand completely how it works with the stars, but it's today.
Here's a question. What do you feel about crystals? Someone in the chat thinks that you might
crystals.
be a fan.
No, I understand that crystals have an amazing energy field, each crystal, and I get that. I don't know how to use crystals nicely. I do have a rose quartz crystal that I keep near my bed because I understand rose quartz, the properties of rose quartz attracts love and positive energy, not only romantic love, just in general. This could be a coincidence. Is that the key word? Coincidence.
It would be more of a coincidence if there were no coincidences. Remember that.
Yeah, cool. But I really don't understand or can talk about crystals nicely.
Okay.
I can tell you, if I go into an esoteric shop that sells crystals, I am all over the place.
Okay. Available in all good esoteric shops.
It's like walking through soup for me.
Well, Corvif is saying crystals are very close to life. I wonder why that would be. I remember when I was young, having visited, I think it was the Natural History Museum, I had some kind of grow your own crystals set, and you put this thing in water, and you kept it warm, and some people agree with that. Getting confirmation from the crowd that is amassing in here. And you grow these crystals. I mean, I thought crystals would take thousands of years, but this one was done in well under 6 months.
That's amazing.
It was worth it. And it was amethyst, the deep purple. Yeah.
Wow. I think crystals are beautiful, and I know that they have energetic properties very much, but I don't understand which is what and how they work. And
well, if you can make a radio out of them, then they must literally have some kind of energy.
Yeah.
And chapter 9 is saying behave. I'm not sure who he's saying that to. Ali Khan is saying Modine would say we are losing our spiritual connections these days. Okay, are we?
In what way?
Are we?
Well,
Some of us are. Some of us are maybe feel that
I'm not.
we're growing them. But do you think the world
It's
as a
personal.
whole is losing its spiritual connection?
I think as a whole, we're losing the plot completely.
But-
Generally, I don't know in what way.
Well,
What do they mean? I can speak for myself. I think everybody's on a different spiritual journey, whether it be a religious journey, a purely spiritual journey, a personal growth journey. Everybody's is very different, and we're all moving at different rates of growth, spiritual growth, personal growth. I think it's all a personal thing.
are we more or less connected now than we were 20 years ago?
I think we're more connected because people are more aware. I think with awareness, it's possible to be more connected. I mean,
And I'm not talking necessarily esoterically now.
No, in every way, I think. I mean, earlier there was a slide that Sam showed about connectivity being like everybody in the world having Wi-Fi, which is true for us nowadays. Everybody is literally connected.
World Wide Web.
Yes, everybody has Wi-Fi. So I mean, it's amazing to think I can speak to somebody on the other corner of the earth in a split second if I want to. And long ago we couldn't do that. Even if you knew somebody on the other side of the world, you couldn't just in a split second connect with them.
We used to write letters to people on the other side of the world once a month or once a year, and it would mean a hell of a lot. Now
I probably saw him once or twice. Now he works 500 yards from me. I'm lucky to see him once a year.
Wow.
Even though he's much closer than he was before.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Comments from the Invisible Man.
And people just get busy.
They do, but as our audience member pointed out, everyone on social media, everyone you know, is having a great life anyway, right? They're all having a great time.
Are they really?
Yeah, I've seen it. Have you seen their pictures? They look really happy. And they go into all great places.
That is good. Yeah.
Well, of course, I'm making a joke there.
Yeah.
But I often say people would rather look like they're having fun than actually have fun.
Yes, I agree with you.
Which is sad.
It is very sad.
And then how do you know your friend, and they often say that people that are going through depression portray themselves as very happy, very manic. Robin Williams seemed like the happiest man going. And it was all a performance to hide what was really going on, that he was actually very sad inside. And how do we know? Social media is pumped full of people looking like they're having fun, and really they're not. Question from chapter 9. What about your view on witchcraft?
Okay. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly in everything.
Okay.
Okay. It's not something I practice. I think witchcraft has its place depending on people's belief systems. I can't elaborate too much on witchcraft because I don't follow that belief system myself, but I do understand that people that follow witchcraft use a lot of positive and negative beliefs in their particular craft.
What do we mean by witchcraft? Hocus pocus, putting a spell on someone?
It happens.
Okay. And you could be good or you could be bad?
Yes.
Okay.
you could be working for the creator or working for nasty nasties.
How would you know? Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't deal with nasty nasties, but for instance, I know there's people that follow Wiccan, which they're called white witches. But I can't elaborate. I respect everybody's different belief systems and what everybody wants to practice in their lives, and I think it's fantastic. Here's to diversity.
No problem. And you mentioned earlier on esoteric, meaning hidden. What does esoteric mean? Because I think this relates to witchcraft, or it comes under that umbrella term.
No, I don't agree. I think I've never actually looked up the word, but in my opinion, esoteric would mean all things spiritual,
All things spiritual.
not necessarily hocus pocus spiritual. Like, for instance, things about crystals, that would be esoteric. Or what I do, working as a psychic medium, that would be esoteric.
I've got a definition on the screen.
Oh,
Intended for
yes.
or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest.
That's lovely.
Okay.
Oh, I've never looked it up actually,
Okay.
but I've always understood it to mean everything. How can I say everything that's spiritual?
Okay. And if we talk about science and what science understands, this paranormal would be outside the realm of science or what is understood. But of course, science is expanding and we now understand things that we didn't understand in the past.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, the word occult comes from the same root meaning of this esoteric, and occultism and people who practice the occult have been tarnished with a very sort of negative meaning. And like, oh, don't delve into the occult, you'll end up mixing up with evil spirits. But actually, the literal meaning is not necessarily good or bad, but most people who believe in it are afraid of it or seem to think that it does mean something negative. But I could be wrong. And Kovaith is saying occult means hidden knowledge. Yeah, and Jimmy K is saying it sounds like you're at a party. We absolutely are. There's a party every Thursday. And
Like
good
everybody's
evening to
eating dinner.
Crimes of Britain. Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're keeping it fairly relaxed. We've been talking about how connected we are. This won't be everyone's cup of tea on the channel. Often I'm very political. We go down religious debates as well. But we've been talking about how connected we are in a literal sense through communication, in an esoteric sense, in the sort of the sixth sense. But as I said, if science one day understands all this, and if it is just energy, it won't be hocus pocus or looked upon as something. Yeah, it's very deep stuff, Crimes of Britain. But do bear with us. Maybe one day it will be understood. Maybe that's what enlightenment is about. And I've mentioned recently in the park the search for objective truth versus a search for subjective truth. Maybe these things are what we can't put a label. You can't measure it. You can't prove it. You just have to believe it. Maybe that is the meaning of life, to wonder what this is all about, whether it's all true, whether it's just hocus pocus.
I think it's so lovely because everybody believes what they want to.
Do they?
And it's all okay. So
Do we believe what we want to, or do we believe what we're convinced of? I can't choose what to believe.
I think most of us believe what we're brought up to believe. Initially, we have a belief system, whether it's religious or spiritual or political or emotional or whatever it is. It's how you're brought up and how you're conditioned growing up. And a lot of people form their own views at different stages of their life, and that's also okay. It doesn't really matter.
But you can't. I go back to the point.
Yeah.
Is it possible to choose what you believe? You can
Yes.
choose what you focus on, but you can't choose to believe something
Why not?
that you are. Okay, I'm going to pick this up.
Yeah.
For example, believe
Okay.
this is black, right?
Yeah.
Believe that it's red. Choose to believe it's a different color. Can you? It's a very bad example, but I had to grab what I could. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a cell phone cover. But I hear what you're saying. But yes, I do believe people can choose what they believe.
But Hasim is saying colour is subjective. Yes, that is
yes.
true. But what I'm saying is, and this is the problem I have with religious people who say, oh, you're going to hell if you don't follow this one or you don't believe this one. Why would God punish you for what you think? The conclusions you make are based on what you've seen. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Good night, Simon. There goes my mystery guest. I
Personally-
can't choose to believe something if I've been convinced of another thing.
Yes, but then that's what you choose.
But I don't think it's a choice.
No, but it is, because people are all people are exposed to everybody else's belief systems. You know about. I mean, I'm a spiritual person. I don't follow a particular religion, but I'm aware of everybody else's religions and belief systems. But I choose to follow my own belief system in my spirituality. So, but I'm very aware I could choose to be a Buddhist, or
And why
I
don't
could
you?
choose to be a Muslim, or I could choose to be a Christian, because I'm exposed to everybody else's information and belief systems. I just don't feel that, and I don't feel I want to, but I could. The same with
Okay.
everybody.
So I understand
I mean-
that we make choices, but
Yeah, we
I'm
do.
trying to explain that we make it based on our best judgment. And let's say a fight ensued in here, and someone, not saying who,
Yeah.
but someone smashed the window.
Okay.
And all we saw was they were wearing purple, they had a white shirt on, and glasses. Now, if they lined us all up and said, which one of you four did this? We're not certain, but I'm looking at you. It would be hard to convince yourself that it was anyone else. Now, it could have been that I posed as Bob just to frame him, but the likelihood
Okay, I'm
is...
not understanding your logic.
As in, you wouldn't choose, that wouldn't be a choice. When they asked you, all right, who are you going to choose to accuse?
Yes,
Your
but that's
logic
not
would say,
what
well, it must be him. So your logic
No.
has told you that your spiritual path is the correct one. Maybe
That's
your
my
logic
choice.
has told you
Yes.
that Christianity
It's
isn't
not my
quite,
thing. No.
because it's not true, not as
No,
true.
it just doesn't resonate with me. I'm not saying it's true
So,
or
but
not
you
true
didn't
for
choose-
anybody else's choices. I'm
But it
saying for
resonated
me,
with you.
yes, for me, the choice I've made and what I believe in my belief system is purely spiritual. I work for God and I'm a God-centered person, but I don't follow another belief system. And it's the same for everyone. You can't say anybody in this day and age who follows a particular belief system, whatever it is, doesn't choose to do that. Even if you're brought up in one particular belief system, it doesn't mean that's how you stay, because you have choices. Because I was raised a Christian, but it's not what resonates with me.
Choices
I choose.
And we evolve.
Yes.
Kofeith is saying the thing I don't like about religions is that you are kind of forced to accept 100% literally without question. If you do that, I would not think God would be too happy. And Abdullah is asking, is she a witch? No offence.
No offense taken.
Thank you.
I don't follow that belief system of witchcraft.
But if you lived 500 years ago, do you think...
Hell yes.
Yeah? Would it be...
I think I would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, and that's sad, isn't it?
I would have been in big trouble because there was only one belief system, and that wouldn't have been what resonated with me.
Absolutely. And very sadly, some people are still of that mindset that they will kill someone because they think they're a witch or they're possessed.
Or I'm going to hell, clearly.
Well,
I have my one-way ticket.
Oh,
I've been told.
Yeah, but really? Is this from judgmental religious types?
Yes, I have been told that.
What did they say?
I'm going to hell and I'm damned and God. I mean, I'm clearly not in the chosen flock.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
But every different religion is going to say.
My canoe is going the other way from everybody else that's going to heaven. But anyway, I don't buy into that because.
Do you use tarot cards?
I am learning the tarot.
Okay.
I'm trying to use tarot cards. Yes, I do angel card readings.
Angel cards.
Angel cards.
I don't know what they are. What's that?
Do you know what tarot cards are? Mm-hmm. So angel cards are a similar concept, and the angels use those cards to bring us messages.
So angel cards as opposed to tarot. How long have they been around?
Tarot cards.
Yeah, I know tarot cards. I'm familiar with that, the death card and all the rest of it. I've never heard of angel
card
card.
is a very good card, actually.
Is it?
It is.
I've got it 3 times in a row.
Lucky
There's only meant
you.
to be one in the pack.
It's got nothing to do with kicking the bucket.
Okay.
Or bad things like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it's
positive.
a new beginning.
Yes.
Okay. What about Pokemon cards?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You use that?
No idea.
Collect them all?
No idea.
Out of the loop.
I'm trying to learn tarot. I must say, I don't practice enough. So.
Someone mentioned tea leaves. Some people read tea leaves.
Yes, I know some people who do read tea leaves. It's not my talent, but I can't understand how anybody sees anything in the teacup. But it's not my craft, so I've not been trained to. So it depends what you've been palmist.
Palm reading. What about that one?
I think that's fantastic.
Do you think
I don't know anything about palm reading. I have had my palm read a number of times. I find it fascinating.
Can I give you a go?
Go.
Oh, yeah. You're going to live a long life.
That's my lifeline.
Yeah, you're going to have a beautiful baby boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Blue eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
In this lifetime?
Like, not yet.
Hell no.
But not for a while.
Really?
9 months from tonight.
Fantastic.
Okay. We'll update you on that one. Possibly.
I wish I could understand
virgin birth.
Palm reading, but yeah, I think it's.
But I'm presuming it's immediately something you're open-minded to.
Oh,
it could be possible.
I'm open to any and all forms of connecting with the divine.
Mm-hmm. But there must be charlatans out there. There must be
comments. Oh, please don't get me started. When I moved to Marbella twice now, and the first time I moved, I wanted to put an advert in the paper to start doing mediumship readings for people, or tell people what I'm doing to start a client base. And so many people said, Tan, it's really not a good idea because they've had so many, like you say, charlatans, people that absolutely they're bullshitters, really. And I don't comprehend that somebody would prey on vulnerable people, that you can actually lie to people. I just don't comprehend that somebody could, in all honesty, do things like that. But there are people that do it, and it's really, really not cool.
And how do we know? How do you know who's real and who's not?
Well, the thing I would say to people is if you go to have a reading done with anybody and they ask you your birthday, just don't tell them your birthday unless they're doing a numerology reading for you as well. Because people can tell a lot from your star chart, basically.
There's a great scene from Phone Jacker where he sets up free hypnotherapy.
Okay.
And he's dressed as an African man from Uganda. And he's saying, imagine that you are at the ATM machine and you punch in your PIN number. Call out the numbers as you punch them in. And people are doing this visual. I said, I'm not going to tell you my PIN number, mate. Phone Jacker, very funny. Question from Jordan M.
Yes.
Would you ever tell someone if their life was in danger or if they were about to die? And he's also mentioned never give out your mother's maiden name. Absolutely.
Thank you. No. Put it this way. If you go for any kind of reading of any sort, whether it's a palmistry or anything, a psychic medium or that, you should give out no personal information about yourself. There's no need. Unless somebody is doing an astrology reading for you, they need your full birth date, your place of birth, your time of birth, all of that kind of thing. Or if somebody's doing numerology for you, of course they need your birthday. But other than that, no. To answer that question, I forgot the question.
Would you tell someone if they were in danger or about to die?
No. I would, no, because it's not my place to change someone's path.
And is the path set in stone anyway? Can you change someone's destiny?
No. We have choices that change, I believe, our destiny. But I have done readings for people where I've seen that they have an illness or something pretty serious, and I will never tell somebody, you're going to walk in front of the bus tomorrow and something like that. Usually I'll say to somebody, please, I strongly recommend you go for a medical checkup. There's something really, really drastically wrong with whatever the part of the body I have sensed that there is a problem. Please don't leave it. If they don't feel sick at the time of their reading, I say, please don't worry about it. But if you do get symptoms of, I don't know, lightness of head or can't breathe or whatever it is, problems with your heart, please don't leave it. You need to sort that out immediately. Please don't say, it's going to go away. Please just see to it. I say things like that. I don't do doom and gloom. I really try to keep even sensitive issues, sensitive things on a more positive note.
Put a positive spin on things.
Yes.
And let's get another question. Do you two believe saints and prophets can perform miracles?
Yes.
There's a simple answer.
For sure.
Okay.
100%.
Feeding the 5,000, etc. Walking on water. Those
How can it not be a miracle?
Well, sure. I mean, what is a miracle other than something that we have no explanation for? I'm open-minded, but there have always been charlatans. Is it true that you have to do some weird rituals to gain this information?
What
that
information?
The lady is talking about.
What information?
The information, or I'm guessing they mean like finding out that someone's ill or getting an impression from. Do you need to do weird rituals, or does it just?
No, I just my gift is a gift that I can switch on and off when I want to, and I don't need to do any ritual. I just call for protection, because when you deal with the supernatural, you need to be protected at all times, because there's the good, the bad, and the ugly in every realm. And I make 100% sure that I only am connected to godness and the good and the light, and I just connect with someone. I just connect my aura with them. There's no ritual at all.
We missed a couple of questions, so I'm scrolling back up. Kaviv said,
I don't know how you see that.
What about gypsies and heather? It's the third eye.
Cool.
Also, what about gypsies or traveller people?
Yeah.
And heather? I think I upset one once that looked like she came from the movie Thinner. Not a movie I've seen, but travelling people are associated with giving you lucky heather. They usually want money in exchange for it. And if you don't cough up, they're going to curse you into
You're
next
going
week.
straight to hell then, clearly. There's a
I know, I bought
There's
it
a
once,
rush on.
and that cancelled out all the others.
Lucky. No, I don't believe. I believe it's just a money-making scheme. There's nothing in that.
Chapter 9 mentioned, please let the sister know that tarot cards, gateway, i.e. a window or door to other realms created by the witch or wizard who made the cards. Okay?
I'm
Presumably
completely cool that that
Mattel
person
or
believes
whatever
that.
makes these things.
Fantastic.
There was another question.
Thank
Do you intend to make money out of this?
I
That's
do
the
make
question.
money out of this.
Okay, we all have to eat.
I do. It's called an energy exchange. I don't rip people off. My time is valuable, and that's how everybody who has a gift or a craft works.
Yeah, we all have to.
Yeah.
We'll have to eat. There was a question about, have you read coffee? We mentioned tea.
No.
You're not familiar with coffee?
I haven't.
Hot chocolate? No.
But I do enjoy a cup.
Do people
Often.
put those symbols in the latte, don't they, like heart shape?
No, I really admire people that have the gift to do things like read tea leaves and coffee cups and things, because I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But everybody has a different gift, which I think is fantastic.
Chapter 9 is mentioning there are layers to this stuff.
Yeah.
There are indeed. Look, we're approaching the hour mark,
Okay.
and I think it's been a wonderful chat. Thank you for sitting down with me. I don't know who, where everyone else went, but it's been marvellous.
Oh, thanks for the conversation, everybody.
Yeah. No, thank you. And we'll do it again. Tanya, where are you going to do a spiritual cafe soon?
Oh, yes. I was supposed to have one last night, but due to the silly season and it's summer holidays and everybody's away, so I'm going to do another one in October, I think. I haven't set the date, but basically...
31st of October.
31st, is it? Really?
Yeah, it should be.
Seriously?
Yeah. Or maybe Friday the 13th.
It's my best date, Friday the 13th. I love it.
Unlucky for some.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, cool.
This has been Lessons for Life, and we'll do it all again soon at a random place at a random time. We were here, and we're gone. Laters.
Night.
Good night.